Okay, you can start. Before. So much so, as the acting president or as Toastmasters represent, so wanting to undertaking, no, sorry, caretaker president of the club, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this. Uh, there is no sound. Just wait. Just wait. Uh, why is there no sound? Because microphone is
Now it is better. Now it's better. Assalamu alaikum.
one
I was
sound.
unable to listen to Pastor Amra.
Yeah, yeah. We fix. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Okay, great, great, great. So it was a Zoom setting. Thank you so much for alerting us, both Toastmaster Silla and DJ Surpras. So now, introducing Toastmasters. What is Toastmasters? We have mashallah, so many guests, first timers today. Toastmasters is a worldwide organization. It is headquartered in Colorado, USA. And unlike most USA based organizations, his job is to actually make the world a better place, at least in theory. So it exercises this through its program, which is called the focus is on communication and leadership skills, enhancing the skills of its members. And apologies, today I'm getting very flustered thanks to the presence of two of my colleagues here. So uh, it exercises this through two approaches. The first approach is curriculum called Pathways. So you see prepared speeches there which have been derived from Pathways. And secondly, it has a set of rules, bylaws, conventions, and guides, and of course protocols, which dictate the running of the meeting, the running of the club. So everything that you saw right now is being according to the Toastmasters rule, the introduction by Sergeant Accounts. Just a clarification, it is not a Toastmasters requirement to not discuss sex, religion, and politics. It is something that many clubs, most clubs in fact, voluntarily adopt to create a safe space for everyone to exercise their communication skills. Because after all, here we are not here to impose our belief systems onto others or to impose our leanings and convert people. We are here to encourage each other and exercise our communication and leadership skills. Before we introduce the guests, a few sessions of a few business announcements. The first is that we inducted a new member today, Tarek Sungo, and he will be joining us very soon, inshallah. The second piece of business is our last meeting. I would request the services of Toastmaster. Yes. I request Toastmaster Imran Rana, yeah, please have a seat, and also to share the winners of last week's meeting. Okay, fine. So apologies, we did not share the winners list, but I believe the winner was the best speaker was Toastmaster Osman. Fine, correct? Okay.
I announced
You did?
only the
best big four. Yeah, but we need to announce it now. Okay, anyhow. If you are able to locate it, please share them privately with me and I'll announce them. And in the meantime, there has been no resolution by the executive committee that need approval by the member body.
We also announced about the area contest.
Yes, thank you so much. So our area contest for tall tales and provisional speech, which is international speech, somehow called provisional speech. The good news is that after July 1, we'll no longer be a provisional district.
Yeah,
We'll be District 104. Anyhow, so the area contests will take place on January 25th, and the venue and time will be announced very shortly.
Announced 12 to 2 p.m.
Okay.
And most probably it's PSCC.
It's PSCC. Okay. So 12 to 2 p.m. and it's PSCC. And from Karachi Toastmasters Club, who will be competing?
Singing the shot and Toastmaster Salah.
Right.
And from Quantum, it's not.
That's not relevant to this club. Wasn't I competing for KTC?
No, you are competing from Quantum.
Okay, whatever. Anyhow, contestants know they are competing. Okay. So, all right. So we are mashallah blessed with a lot of great. Yeah, we are blessed with quite a few guests today. Starting with you, sir. I think you've come before.
No.
Okay, please come to the stage and introduce yourself briefly.
I'm Ryan, and I'm really excited about the profession. I feel here for the experience and to accelerate and to have some companies to
Great. Great to have another digital marketeer in our midst. We have an illustrious history with digital marketeers in Karachi Toastmasters Club. Madam.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Sangeeta Bajaj. I am currently working at CMX CGM. It's a one of the biggest MNC, probably third largest shipping line of the world. And I'm in HR department. I'm working as an HR specialist there. And I heard about Toastmasters from one of my colleagues. And I'm here to work more on my public speaking, and I will try to, bring that impact in my organization.
Great to have you. And you'll be glad to know that we are in the process of chartering yet another corporate club with the software house. So, of course, we'd love to have you as a member and see you progress. In near or far future, you can also concentrate this possibility. Karachi Toastmasters Club, by the way, has established no less than 20 Toastmasters Club in corporate and community both, right? So,
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you, Sarkara, for inviting me. And it is an honor to join you all in this club and to hone my public speaking skills. So I would just give a brief intro about myself. My name is Haris. I am an engineer by profession. To be specific, I am a mechanical engineer, so it might sound boring to some perspective. I like to have discipline in my life. I believe in stoic ideas, and that's all. It would be a great honor, and it would be a great experience for me to share my ideas and improve my public speaking skills on this forum. Thank you very much.
thank you so much. The mechanical engineers are the reason that we are in this building and everything operates. So please don't ever be apologetic about what you do. Own it and be proud of it. Engineers create the world that we live in. So thank you so much for that. And yes, Mr. Anthony, please come to the stage and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. My name is Anthony Matthew. I'm the colleague of Talab and Hamid. I work with PICT as a training operation executive. My main purpose of coming here was to experience what a Toastmaster. This is my first Toastmaster experience. Before today, I didn't know what Toastmaster was, but Mr. Talab persuaded me to come and experience this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. And Mr. Vajay.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मेरा नाम वजाहत है और मैंने पीएचडी भी ज्वाइन किया है। इससे पहले आपके साथ मैं करता हूँ। मैं बताया था कि मैं पोस्ट मास्टर कम है और वो एक्सपीरियंस
It's a pleasure to have you. And now, before we move further, we'll take 1 minute of silence to pray and to contemplate about the passing of the mother of a very valuable member. Of course, all parents are valuable. Our senior and mentor, Nitin Sunil, lost his mother a few weeks, in fact, a couple of months ago. And Toastmaster Hira Ali lost her mother after a prolonged illness. So please take a minute to pray and whatever. Wish her the best. Okay, 1 minute is over. And before moving on, I would like to appoint, as always, myself as timer for the meeting. This is an amendment to the agenda. So all members present, if anyone has any objection to it, speak now or forever hold your peace. Of course, why would you have any objection? If there were, you would have taken timer, right? So anyhow, this change to the agenda is approved, and with this, it's time for me to introduce our Toastmaster of the day. Our Toastmaster of the day is someone very special. She is an eloquent speaker. She belongs to a literary family. She is equally adept at speaking in English and Urdu. And her trademark is poetry, which she likes to incorporate at every possible occasion. So, over to you, Toastmaster Sila Hamid.
Thank you so much for a very detailed introduction. My voice is coming clear.
Yes.
I think it's echoing.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's clear. Yeah.
Have you ever wished someone would truly listen to you? Have you ever felt your story didn't matter? Or have you ever wanted to speak but stayed quiet? Maya Angelou once says, there is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Good evening, my dear Toastmasters, honorable guest. Tonight, the theme is Your Voice, Your Story. Each one of us walked into Toastmaster carrying a story, some spoken boldly, some whispered quietly, and some hidden for years. Many of us once believed our voice wasn't strong enough, confident enough, or important enough to be heard. But the moment we choose to speak, something powerful happens because your voice doesn't need perfection to matter. It needs honesty. Your voice carries your experience, your struggle, and your growth. When you share them, you don't just speak for yourself. You give courage to someone else who is still silent. In this room, we don't compete with voices. We amplify. We amplify them. We listen with respect, encourage with warmth, and grow together. When one person finds their voice, it reminds others that their story deserves space too. Today's our meeting will consist of 3 power-packed segments: prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluation, which is considered as the breakfast of the champion. So let's invite our dedicated role holders before we start our meeting. Our first role holder is the one who will be listening carefully to our language and word choices. He is our grammarian, and he is our most seasoned, very dedicated, diligent Toastmaster Imran Rana. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Imran Rana on stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for the Toastmasters and guests. As a Canadian, our role is to make incorrect usages of grammar during speeches. And I'll mention the correct use of grammar without mentioning the name. And those who have used some good words or sentences, I will highlight. That also with the mentioning of name. Second rule is the word of the day. In every meeting, we will provide word of the day for the members so that their vocabulary can improve or they can add new words in their vocabulary. So today's word of the day is resonance. And the meaning of resonance is the ability of sound, idea, or experience to evoke a strong and lasting response or connection. So the word of the day is quite resonant to the theme of the meeting, and you can use in your speeches during your speeches. And example like her words had a deep resonance, leaving everyone inspired. So use word of the day as much as possible during your speeches and in table topics. And in the end, I'll present the report about word of the day, how many the word of the day has been used and who used it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran Rana, and for giving us a word of the day. And I hope that we all will use the word of the day as frequently as we can. So now let's put your hands together for our timer, Toastmaster Wase Ahmed. Please come on the stage, Toastmaster Wase.
Yes. Considered unanimously adopted.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'll be your timer today. I'll be timing this speech. For normal speeches, which range from 5 to 7 minutes, at 5, I'll be showing green. At 6, I'll be showing yellow. And at red, I'll be showing. At 7, I'll be showing red, which means the speaker has 30 seconds to finish his speech. The next segment is the table topic segment. In table topic segment, I'll be showing the green at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, and red at 2, which means the speaker has 30 seconds to finish. For evaluation, I'll be showing green at 2, yellow at 2:30, and red at 3. Other than that, I guess we have a keynote speech.
Yes, 18 to 22. Yeah.
The keynote speech, which ranges from 18 to 22 minutes. At 18, I'll be showing green. At 20, I'll be showing yellow. And at 22, I'll be showing red. Shall I do the evaluation?
Sorry, which one? Yeah. Which one?
Not the rule, the role. This one.
You're willing to do listener? Both?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, congratulations. He is also listener. Yeah.
Okay, who's the
1 to
listener?
2.
Green at 1.
Wase again.
1.5 yellow and red at 2.
No, there's no fixed 30 seconds per speaker. Yeah.
That is so impossible.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Unanimously adopted as listener as well.
Next impromptu rule would be of a listener. Okay, let me do it. My next role would be of listener, which means I'll be listening to all the speeches, all the evaluations very carefully, and at the end of the meeting, I'll be asking who said what, and sometimes I might ask what a person specifically meant. So, be on your toes while listening. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Wase Ahmed, for picking 2 roles at a time. Now our vote counter will be Toastmaster DTM Talha bin Hamid. Please welcome Talha bin Hamid on the stage, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much once again. So as vote counter, my role will be to administer and count the votes. During 4 different occasions which meeting, you will be asked to vote. Vote for the best speaker, best evaluator, best table topic speaker, best major role player. So those of us who are members, we receive the votes on our WhatsApp via Google form. Those of us who would like, who are guests and who don't have access to that, feel free to write the name of your favorite speaker and pass it on to me on a small piece of paper. As vote counter, I cannot vote myself unless there's a tie between 2 winners. Then I have a right to break the tie. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Diti and Talha. Now, let's start our first segment, and our theme of the day is Your Voice, Your Story. So now let's put your hands together for our first speaker. Our first prepared speaker is again our diligent Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar, and his speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Hiba.
Sorry, Toastmaster Silla. Sorry, we have a joke master too, who is Hiba.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yes. So without mean, wasting that opportunity to just giggle, let's put your hands together and welcome our very dear Toastmaster Hiba Reis for sharing some jokes as a joke master.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters, and next, what do you call an ant who fights?
Ant who fights.
Yes.
Ant-Man.
No. What do you call an ant who fights crime? Sorry. Vigilante.
Vigilant. Okay.
And the last one, why is the Incredible Hulk such a good gardener?
He's very green.
Yes, he has green fingers.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hiba. It is really good to keep smiling because it is the only medicine which requires no prescription. So let's start our first segment, prepared speeches segment. And our first speaker is our diligent Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar. And his speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Hiba Reis Khan. So Toastmaster Hiba, would you like to please come on the stage and share the detail about his speech?
Hello, Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster Asghar is doing motivational strategies level 3 project, telling a story. Title is obvious and not so obvious. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. And the objective of the speech is there's only one. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Over to you, Toastmaster Asghar.
Okay, so obvious and not so obvious, Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar, stage is yours.
Mrs. Khan, one of the Desi matchmaker who makes regular appearances on TV, once said, give up all hopes of happiness as long as your mother-in-law is alive. Does it resonate to you anyway? Mr. Caretaker President. Dear Toastmasters and today's guest, I have lived with mine for 17 years, which is a hell of a long time. She makes regular visits at my home. Despite my multiple warnings, she refused to step back. The result is a perpetual conflict. One winter sunny Sunday, after 10 days of our last clash and subsequent reconciliation, she experienced a pleasant surprise. In an astonishing reversal of my hitherto position, I asked for help to collect some decluttered stuff that I had already separated to gain some spaces in my drawer, wardrobe, closets, and storeroom. Unexpectedly, a faint light flickered in the depth of her big eyes. She was delighted to make a buck. Since our relationship is based on transactional basis rather than some intrinsic values, I also singled a bet. I told her that she would get 5,000 rupees in 1 hour if she removed them while I did some of my other errands down the street. The agreement sort of was signed or broken. I went to the downstairs to meet my friend. We eventually decided to be together for 30 minutes and I afterward turned within an hour. She was smiling proudly and triumphantly to be paid for. There was, however, a problem. When I revealed the situation, according to my standards, she had done a creepy job. She just removed the stuff into one corner of the room rather than placing them into a large waste bag and then putting them into the main container outside of the gate. I was not only disappointed but also made no room about her. I let her know what a lousy job to her. I let her know what a lousy job she had done. She was stunned by my bluntness. My contemptuous tone also sparked her anger. The situation once again approached to the tipping point. But for a while, she stood blank and very shaken, with her mouth dropped open. There was a deafening silence in the room. Afterward, she activated a time-tested and well-choreographed script. She screwed up my whole household, plunged everything into crisis, played victim card before ending up in crocodile tears. Like every climax of her drama, she then stopped crying and carefully cleaned her smeared makeup, running mascara and smudged eyeliner before rushing out from my home. When the dust settled and things started to emerge, I when the dust settled and things started to emerge, something else, some strange thing happened. That particular day, she was to the point. That was simply not my day. I was wrong. Well, how? Because it was obvious to me what a good job looked like. I expected her to remove every stuff and put them into main container. Remember, I did not convey my expectations. Dear Toastmasters and guests, I'm sharing this embarrassing family story to convey one strong message to all of you. I believe this dynamic plays out in every home, office, and even clubs, where we expect people to do certain things but failed to exactly convey him what to be done. So, dear Toastmaster, Thou I disarmed the dragon and made a peace with earth at the cost of 5,000 rupees. The very idea has been still lingering with me, reminding me what is obvious for me is not necessarily obvious to you, including Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. Now, as we know that this segment is the segment where speakers share stories and which they have carefully crafted and courageously brought to the stage. So, without wasting more time, let's jump into our second speaker of the today's meeting, Toastmaster DTM Talha bin Hamid, seasoned Toastmaster who is the mentor of many, including mine, and his speech will be evaluated by one more mentor of mine, Toastmaster Imran Rana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid is going to deliver his speech from Presentation Mastery Level 3. And the objective of the speech is connect with your audience. Speech title is Death of a Million Parties. So the purpose statement of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience, although we are familiar, but guests are unfamiliar, and deliver a well-balanced speech. Time limit is 5 to 7, so let's welcome DTM Talha with a huge round of applause.
So DTM Talha, death of alien Bajis. DTM Talha, stage is yours.
Thank you so much. How many of you have an elder brother or a bhai in your life? All right. How many of you have an elder sister or baji in your life? All right. How many of you do have or did have bajis that were not related to you? My final question, do they still like to be called bajis by you? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a harrowing journey for me. You realize the difference how men and women grow up. Teenage boys grow taller, wider, hairier, and you can identify them easily. You can identify an adult man from a teenage boy. Girls, much trickier. A teenage girl sufficiently tall, then apparently time stops for them for the next few decades. It becomes very difficult to tell a lady who is in her late teens versus someone who is a young adult versus someone who's in 30s and 40s. Here I will ask you another question. How many of you know the term sublimation? It's a chemical process. Thank you. It's a process where a solid turns directly into gas. Similarly, in human life, there's a process which turns a kid into a middle-aged man. And that's called chartered accountancy. When I was an innocent kid, there were so many bajis in my life because I was short, scrawny, be spectacled. Yet I kept growing, and so did those bajis. The trouble was, they kept looking the same while I transformed. And therefore, in the early 2000s, when I greeted one of my elder cousins as, "Faiza Baji, how are you doing? It's so amazing to see you," I got a scolding from my mother. "Look at you. Does she look like your Baji?" "Hello, mother. How can you reverse decades of history?" "Just shut up and listen to me. No Baji from now on." "Then what do I call her?" "Just call her Faiza." "All right, that will be tough." So I stopped calling her name altogether. Have you experienced the awkwardness where you don't want to address someone by any pronoun and yet you have to address them? Well, that has been my life ever since. And it's not just limited to Bajis. It extends to aunties as well. So I was greeting one of the aunties in my in-laws, and again, very loudly in a room full of relatives, I said, "Shahina auntie, I hope you're doing fine." And next time, guess what? Who I received a scolding from? My wife. "Look at you. Look at her. Does she look like your auntie?" Hey, come on, she is the auntie, right? We've been calling her auntie all our lives. You call her auntie. Oh, it's different for me. I'm a woman. So, ladies and gentlemen, when boys become adults and when their vertical growth stops, they start expanding horizontally and getting hairier and hairier. And that's a harrowing process, by the way. But when you reach your 40s, you realize that those were the blessed times, because then you start experiencing an age where your hair grows whiter and grayer. And while you're marveling at it and trying to capture lost youth, you start losing hair altogether. Meanwhile, the bajis and the aunties, they keep looking exactly the same. So what are we supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen? Women complain about a glass ceiling. You don't know about the glass wall that we keep hitting and getting scolded in the process. These are some of the realities that one knows only with experience and the hard way, after receiving several scoldings from a variety of women in our lives. And then the script flips, because while you are growing up, your children and your friends' children and your smaller cousins are also growing up. How do you resist approaching your fully grown niece or nephew the same way you approached them when they were in your lap? You took them out, you changed their diapers, and now suddenly they're grown adults. And ladies and gentlemen, that's when you realize the cruelty of time. What time does to the equations between humans. Perhaps the only constant that remains is the equation with your spouse or with your immediate family. The equation with everyone else changes. And specifically when you're faced with a glass wall again and again and again, you don't even know the wall exists because it's a glass wall, it's transparent. You only find out when you've hit it and have got a bloody nose to show for it. And after getting hit sufficient number of times, you land into that perfectly awkward spot where you struggle to address any women in your presence with a pronoun. Oh, you would say that you can call them madam. But guess what? Calling a young person madam comes across as sarcastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, my conclusion is there is no winning for men. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, DTM Talha bin Hamid, for bringing us such a touchy topic for even women and for men both. And if the same goes, vice versa, if somebody says uncle to a man, he will mind as well. Or bhai. Anyways, let's come to our third speaker. Our third speaker is, please join me in welcoming our seasoned Toastmaster DTM Sarfraz Nazir, and his speech will be evaluated by our Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. So please, Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar, please come on the stage and share the details of his project.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Honey, are you there?
There's no sound.
There is no sound.
Okay, are we audible? Yes, yes, yes.
Let me put it up.
There is echo.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Wait.
But the voice is coming back. It's echoing.
Now,
Am I audible?
It's better.
It's better.
it's your microphone.
Let's ask DTM Sarfraz Nazir
Yes, I can
if
hear you.
I'm audible.
I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you, DTM Sarfraz. You are our third speaker, and DTM Sarfraz will be speaking from the project Prepare to Speak Professionally. The objective of the project for a member to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. The title of the speech is All to you, DTM Sarfraz Nazir.
Okay.
Which window
DTM
is the timer's
Sarfraz?
window? Which is the timer's window?
It is the Karachi Toastmasters Club window. Can you see it?
Yes.
So go ahead. Stage is yours.
Unlocking your best here, DTM Sarfraz Nazir. Unlocking your best here. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Every January 1st, people produce resolutions with gusto. 3 weeks later, people have forgotten some of those resolutions because they are busy chasing some other shiny object promoted by multi-millionaire personal development gurus. By June, people are searching for excuses why this year was a dud. They don't possess resonance. Every January, gyms across the country experience a population explosion. Treadmills are suddenly busier than Times Square on New Year's Eve. But by February, those same treadmills are emptier than a salad bar at a barbecue joint. Why? Because people set goals, big, vague, unrealistic ones. I'll lose 30 pounds. I'll read 50 books. I'll become fluent in Mandarin by March. And then life happens. Television station releases a new drama series. Pizza Hut has a 2-for-1 special. And suddenly people abandon those goals faster than a shopping cart in a parking lot. How many of you have already broken some of your resolutions? That will happen to many people around the world who have recently been posting their resolutions on social media. The truth is, goals don't fail us. We fail goals. Why? Because goals are often wish lists without structure. Since joining Toastmasters International in 1993, in 30 years, I went from the bottom 5% of Americans to the top 5% of Americans. Not because I found a long ladder, but because I discovered that priorities, self-focused determination, and a sense of urgency are necessary for success. These are the 3 keys to success, and today I want to share with you how to use them to make this year not just successful, but transformational. Just a second, I'll drop my microphone. First of all, you need to set priorities, not goals. Priorities are something that you want to focus on. In my case, I have 3 priorities: faith, family, and financials. Faith, family, and financial all have 3 sub priorities. In case of faith, it's spiritual, mental, and physical. In case of family, it's immediate family, other family, and close friends. In case of financials, it's investing in yourself, your investments, savings, and your earnings or income. But in addition to those priorities, you also need values. Values are guardrails that keep you on track. In my case, I have 5 values that are summed up as reefs: respect, excellence, achievement, pride, and service and success. Respect. Respecting yourself and treating everyone else with respect and dignity. Achievement. Excellence. Second is excellence. performing with excellence in everything you do. Over the years in my professional life, I noticed some people only performed with excellence when they thought that the project had the focus of the chief executive officers or the top executives. But when it came to their co-workers, they didn't care about whether they performed with excellence or not. I remember a co-worker used to say, I don't care if my work has quality or not. I don't care if I make mistakes. By the time they discover my mistakes, I'll be long gone to another job at another company. Achievement. You should be proud of what you achieve. Celebrate every small achievement. Pride. Take pride in what you do. And then S, service. You need to share your success with others. You need to share your experiences with others. And you celebrate your success. So what are the 3 strategies that will help you have your best year after, so that in a few weeks you don't have to say, well, I'm behind in my goals, or I need an accountability partner who's going to push me, motivate me, and help me achieve those goals. Key number 1 is you set priorities. Goals fail people. We set goals because they are not our priorities. They are wish lists without structure. What we need are priorities. So once you set your priorities, then you focus on your priorities and work on them. So how you can do that? Check your compass. Whenever you do something, whenever you take action, see what you are about to do. Does it align with your priorities and your values? If yes, go forward. If no, don't do it. People set their priorities or goals and then they work on something else. For example, a few years ago, someone in District 122 told me that this person wanted to finish their path in 4 months. I asked, how many speeches have you given? Level 1, that's 5 speeches. In order to finish the path, that means the person needed another 11 or so speeches. 4 months later, I said, how did it go? A person during those 4 months gave 2 speeches. I said, what happened? Well, I was busy. I was busy because that was not a priority. If that person had set their priority, they would have known that in order to give 4 months to complete a path, they needed to give a speech almost every week or every other 10 days or so. And if you're going to give 2 speeches in 4 months, you are not going to say that I want to complete my path in 4 months. Then, in addition to that, you need to use the 80-20% rule. The 80-20 rule says that 20% of the tasks that you do, 20% of the action that you take will produce 80% of your results. So focus on those projects, focus on those actions, focus on those tasks that give you the most result, the best result. And third, say yes to say no. Don't say yes to something that does not align with your priorities and values. If you say yes, then you are wasting your time. Say yes only if it aligns with what's important to you. The second key is self-determination. Many gurus, professional development and personal development people say, well, tell the world what your goals are. Tell it to your family members, tell it to your friends, and have them be accountable. They can drive you, push you, motivate you. No, they are busy doing their own, working on their own goals, they're working on their own success. Why should they care about whether you do work on your goals or dreams or not? So you need self-focused determination. In other words, you need to motivate yourself. And once you start on a project or an action that's important to you, you know you will stay on track with your own determination. Don't look for external motivators. And then what you can do to stay self-focused. Celebrate small successes. In other words, answer the question, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Take your tasks, projects, action items, and break them into small portions, and then work on them. It makes the task easier. And then each time you complete a subtask, celebrate success because you have achieved something. And create a habit. In other words, make working on your priorities a habit, not a goal, not a chore. Schedule what you have to do on your calendar. People say, I'll work on X, Y, Z. But then something happens. Other people bring their monkeys and put it on their back. So to make sure that you work on your priorities, you schedule them. So when someone says, are you available at 10 o'clock for a meeting? You say, no, 10 o'clock, I'm booked. Schedule the time. I used to use for my 10-hour day, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 hours on priority number 1, 3 hours on priority number 2, 2 hours on other tasks, and 1 hour for miscellaneous checking emails or answering phone calls. Make it a ritual so that you are always working on your priorities, what's important to you. And visualize the reward. See the end, where you want to go, what your end looks like. So if you visualize where your destination is, you'll get there sooner. Then third is have a sense of urgency. People want to do a lot. Every day they say, I will do X, Y, Z. But there's no sense of urgency. Oh, I got plenty of time. Well, yeah, there's a few more months. And before you know, the time is gone. Think that if it doesn't happen today, it won't happen. Now or never. That's what sense of urgency means. So to cultivate a sense of urgency, use the 5-minute rule. If you have to do something that takes 5 minutes or less, do it then. Don't put it away. And as I mentioned, if it takes longer than that, then you need to schedule it on your calendar. Deadlines. Establish your own deadlines. Don't work by other people's deadlines. That way you know when you want to. Just like speech. People say, I want to give a speech in 2 weeks. That means you need to schedule 15, 20, 30 minutes every day to work on it. You can't wait until the day before you're supposed to deliver a speech. Oops, I've got to work on my speech today. And then act as if you are late. Act as if you are missing the most important meeting of your life. That's what it means to have a sense of urgency. Again, now or never. So, you may have heard people say, tomorrow I am going to start exercising. And before you know it, 5 years have passed by. Because tomorrow never came. Tomorrow never comes. So fire tomorrow, get rid of tomorrow. Adopt today. Hire today. Do it today. Because tomorrow, you'll say tomorrow. And tomorrow, and before you know, time has passed by. But most important, when you focus on your priorities, what's important to you, you won't be setting goals like, oh, I want to find a cure for cancer. No. What's important to you, what's important to others doesn't matter. Somebody gets a DTM. Oh, I want a DTM too. No. Is it important to you? If it's important to you, then focus on it. If not, do something else. People read other people's achievements on Facebook and who I want to do that. That's their priority, not your priority. Focus on your priorities, establish what your priorities are, and what are the values. What is something that you're not willing to give? Like being ethical. If your boss asks you to do something unethical, will you do it? If he says, I'll give you a raise, no. It's a value that you're not going to break. So have your values that guide you on your path towards success. So once you have your priority, have a self-focused determination that I'm going to do it now. Tomorrow may be too late, because we never know if we will have tomorrow or not. And then have a sense of urgency, now or never. It's simple. You don't need a magic formula or a pill that soars you to higher grounds. You just need to work on these 3 keys. And success means working on something every day on a daily basis. If you do that, you will have a great year. Let's together work up, and by the end of this year, we can say we had a great year, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, DTM Surprise. Let's set priority. कब वो सुनता है कहानी मेरी, कब वो सुनता है कहानी मेरी, और फिर वो भी जुबानी मेरी. This is Mirza Ghalib. When does he ever listen to my story, even when it comes from my mouth? Today's theme is Your Voice, Your Story. Here in Toastmasters, we are here to listen to your stories. Not only listen to your stories, but to let you come out of your comfort zone, or to let the fear that has caged you, chained you for years. So now come to the next segment of today's meeting, which is table topics, and that reminds us our voice matters even without preparation. It's time for table topics, where we think on our feet and speak from our heart, impromptu and spontaneously. So let's invite our seasoned Toastmaster, DTM Irfan Farooqi, as table topic master of today's meeting. Please put your hands together for DTM Irfan Farooqi.
Thank you so much for inviting me with this encouragement, because now is the time that requires some excitement. How many of you are excited for the session? I can't see the people, but maybe someone would tell me, are people excited there or not?
Yes, they are.
They are. Very good, very good. So to start the table topic for the day, first of all, let me ask if there is anybody who wants to volunteer for this Toastmaster regular learning activity. Anybody who's willing to come onto the stage? May I request Toastmaster Talha to please let me know if somebody is willing there.
Okay. Well, anyone willing? Anyone? No. You are? Okay. Sorry, you are what? Haris. Yeah. Our guest Haris is willing.
Haris Nagman.
Yes.
All right. Please come onto the stage.
Thank you very much.
So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, it is, sir.
All right. So, Nagman, we are going to have our table topic for today. And on your screen, you can see 9 numbers. Would you select any number from it?
5.
5. So you're selecting 5. Let me remind you that table topic is a 1 to 2 minute speech. Minimum time is 1 minute. Maximum is 2, but on maximum side, you have 30 seconds more grace period. So you have to finish your speech between 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's an impromptu speech. You do not know what topic is going to come. You have to immediately think about the topic and talk on the topic. If you can't understand, if you have no clue what to say, feel free to say anything that you want to say. Spend your 2 minutes time on the stage, preferably on the topic. But if not possible, okay then. And let me also remind you that word of the day is resonance. Try to use the word resonance in your speech. So get ready and look at the screen because your topic of the speech is coming now, which you have selected. Okay, let me first say, let me listen to you so that I ensure that your voice is visible.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. And can you see the timer also?
Yes.
There is a
last
timer
Yes.
in this.
Yes,
The
I can
timer
see.
will show you green bulb at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 second, and red bulb at 2 minutes, which means you have now just 30 seconds to wind up your speech. Try not
Okay,
to finish before the green light. So here is your topic.
sure.
What stops people from expressing their true voice? What stops people from expressing their true voice? Stage is yours.
So, what actually stops people from expressing their voice? So, I would like to share some thought about this stereotypical problem. So, in my opinion, what basically stops people from expressing their opinions or their true voice is actually the society, is actually the fear of judgment, is actually the fear of being misrecognized. That is why they are unable to communicate or to show their true ideas or their true voice, which comes from within. So, as we know that it is the society as a whole, or a group of people which are codependent on each other, because this is how the world works. So we should be so we should be more patient with this, with each other, and we should be able to communicate, and we should be the other all the people in the community should be able to communicate with each other and share their ideas and their true voices, so that they can be heard, so that they can feel safe, and they can be recognized as an individual. That's all.
Thank you very much. Please have your seat back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Do we have
Yes, we have Toastmaster Sufyan Heather,
Sufyan, please?
whose name I forgot because I'm not wearing glasses. But as soon as I neared him, I recognized.
Ask Mr. Sufyan Toastmaster to come onto the stage.
Yeah.
What's your full name, Sufyan?
Sufyan Heather.
Sufyan Heather. Have you ever delivered any speech on the stage before?
Yes.
He's a Toastmaster.
All right. Are you a regular Toastmaster?
He is a contestant in several contests.
Oh, good, good. Very good. So you can see 5 number was already taken. So from this 1 to 9, select one number.
I will go for 3.
3. So let me again remind you that word of the day is resonance. Please try to use the word resonance in your speech. At 1 minute, you will see green light. At 1 minute 30 second yellow. At 2 minute red, which means you have 30 seconds to wrap up. Please try to finish between 1 minute and 2.30. So look at the screen. Your topic comes here.
Same.
It seems
Same
same.
topic. Yeah.
Done. I means I have done something wrong. So I would ask you to select something else instead of 3. Please select some any other number.
So I will go for 9.
9. I
Yeah.
hope I did not make a mistake here as well. Who in your life deserves to be heard more? Who in your life deserves to be heard more? Sufyan Haider.
Who in my life deserve more? If I talk about, then I will go for myself, the inner me, the actual me. Because sometimes we in life try to be manipulates our thoughts, manipulate our actions because of someone's, because of society, because of judgment. Like whenever we speak in front of people, we try to manipulate our actions. So I'm going with that. I have to follow inner myself, which is original and genuine myself. Because what benefit it repeal is that, so I observe the whole society beautifully without any rust and dust, and with great values which actually they have. Because in the society we usually stop ourselves because of a lot of judgments. We have to cut that thought and to bring ourselves in front of society, in front of public, in front of people, the inner ourselves, because we all cumulative make the society better place to live. So that's it. Over to you.
I heard that we have a participant by the name Sangeeta in the audience. Do we have her here?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, she's just temporarily left the room, so maybe you can move on.
Okay. So we have Tariq Somro online. Tariq Somro, would you like to deliver a random speech?
Assalamu alaikum. Actually, I was attending this meeting in my office, but now I am on the way and I am driving. If you give me 1 or 2 minutes, then I can be aside and then can deliver.
Okay, I'll
So
come back to you. I'll come back to you
yeah,
if you will you I'll after this I'll
yeah,
call
yeah.
you back.
I deliver.
Sorry. After one speech, I will call you. So we have Anthony in the audience.
Yes.
Can we ask Anthony to take the stage?
Yes, come on.
First of all, my question, Anthony, have you ever delivered a speech or this is the first time?
So this is my first time.
Very good. So I hope you get some point that some topic where you can easily talk on.
Okay,
So
sure.
would you select any number except 5, 3, and 9?
4.
4. Let me remind you first of all that word of the day is resonance. Please try to use the word resonance in your speech. Your time will be 1 to 2 minute 30 seconds. On 1 minute, you will see the green light. At 1 minute 30, yellow. At 2, you will be able to see red, which means now you have only 30 seconds. Try
Sure.
to cover between 1 and 2.30 minutes.
Sure.
So look at the screen. Your chosen topic comes here on your screen. How has Toastmasters helped you raise your voice, or how it will help you raise your voice?
First of all, this is my first time coming here in Toastmasters. So basically, I have nothing to say about Toastmaster. But what I've experienced till now is that people are expressing their view, uh, whatever is in their mind or whatever resonate with the viewers or the listeners. So basically, this is my first time in Toastmasters, so I have not much experience about this or know much about the organization or anything, but I came here just to express my views. So
So
basically,
how do you feel the forum will help you?
uh, by continuously participating here, coming here, attending, and improving my public speaking skill.
Is there anything you feel good in this forum that will be helpful for you?
Uh, Obviously, meeting like-minded people like who are poor in public speaking skill and resonating with them.
All right. I believe at least 1 minute would have passed by now.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Anthony. Now, going back to Tariq Sumro. Tariq Sumro, now you are in a position to deliver a speech.
Yes, I can deliver a speech now.
So,
I have parked my vehicle.
from
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 9 are gone. Take any number except 3, 4, 5, 9.
Okay, I will take 6.
6. Again, let me remind you that word of the day is resonance. Try to use it. The time allowed to you would be 1 to 2 minute 30 second. And is it possible for you to switch on your camera or not? All right, all right. So look at your screen. Your topic is just going to pop up. What is the one message you now feel confident speaking about, or topic, or area? What is the one message or topic or area you are now confident to speak about?
What is the one message you now feel confident speaking about? Okay,
I
I'm
would request
confident about.
first of all, I request the timer to please show the light for him on the
Yes.
screen so that he can see the green bulb and yellow lamp. Yeah, please, Toastmaster Tariq
Yes.
Sumro, please continue.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
I feel confident speaking about the topic of the lifelong learners because this is the message or this is the topic in which we are always up to date and we resonate with the societies and whatever the emerging technologies are appearing day by day because this is a very fast pacing world in which there are a lot of technological advancement changing even in the technology in human behavior in mental health of the people we are interacting every day, every moment in our personal, professional, and in social interactions. So, the lifelong learning I have found, and I am more confident this is the topic and this is the message in which we can enhance our learning skills and our knowledge, and we can cope up with any situation which is appearing in our daily life. So, I have experienced this one of my mentor told me that you have to seek knowledge from cradle to grave. So really, this is also a hadith, and it has a lot of impact in our daily life. So I am confident that lifelong learning will resonate in our society, and it is a transferable skills which we have to transfer in our upcoming generations before we die or we transfer from this world to hereafter. So I am confident about the topic, which is lifelong learning. And I'm also eager to be the one of the lifelong learner. And you fellows have transferred lot of ideas and exchange knowledgeable topics today, which I was really while I was driving and I was enjoying all the topics. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tariq Somro, for this wonderful speech, life learning and lifelong learning. I had asked about Sangeeta at that
Yes.
moment. She was not on this. Is she
Yes, she's
available
there.
now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, she is.
Assalamualaikum. This is this is Sangeeta, and I am here in this club for the first time, and I'm as a guest today. So yeah, and I'll be choosing
What is your full name?
Sangeeta Bajaj.
Sangeeta Bajal.
Bajaj.
Bajaj. Okay, Sangeeta
Yeah.
Bajaj. Sangeeta, what number would you select? 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 are gone.
Okay, I'll choose 7.
7. Let me remind you, your time is 1 to 2 minute 30 second. Try to
Alright.
use the word of the day, resonance. At 1 minute, you will see the green light in front of you. At 1:30, yellow, and at 2, you will see red light. If you see the red light on, try to finish quickly and try not to stop talking before it is a green light. My suggestion, if the topic that comes to you, you are not familiar or you can't talk about it, don't hesitate to talk about anything you are easy to talk on. Try to spend 2 minutes on the stage. Try to talk on the topic that will come and try to use the word resonance. And here comes your topic.
Alright, thank you.
Can silence ever be more powerful than speaking? Can silence ever be more powerful than speaking? Sangeeta Bajaj.
Yes, definitely. This is one of the most beautiful and yet very energetic statement that is that silence is powerful than always than speaking. Most of the time, I think it's not always to respond people or to get the reaction from people to what they say or if they argue. So sometimes you have to, if you are in a situation, you have to put yourself in a way, just don't say anything to people and just smile. And I think that is one of the biggest reaction to the other person. So not every situation deserves something to say, or you have to argue to that person who is not even listening, who's not even trying to listen to you, that what your opinion is. So in certain situations where you feel like your wisdom is not resonating with that other person's wisdom, so I think there is the time where you have to stop yourself, and you have to just you have to put a smile on your face and just be like this. And I don't think so that situation deserves your reaction. Your silence is, it will, I think, trigger the other person, that why is not responding to me. So I think, yeah, silence is always powerful than words could ever be. Thank you.
Was the green light on?
Yes, yes.
All right, all right. Thank you, Sangeeta.
Thank you. Thank
For
you,
the first
Toastmaster.
time, very confident, very good speaker.
Sorry. Thank you.
So I believe now let's have one last speaker if possible. Or do we have time?
We can do with one more.
One more. So I would request anybody from the physical audience to come onto the stage.
Vajisa, would you like to, or Vajahat? Okay. We have guest Vajahat.
All right. So first of all, Wajahat, what is your full name?
My name is Wajahat Majid.
Wajahat Wajahat Majid.
Yes.
So, it is your first time on the stage?
Yes, this is my first time on the stage.
First time. Again, my suggestion would be that if the topic that comes, if you're not familiar, don't be shy. Talk on anything you can talk. Try to spend 2 minutes on the stage. So, would you select one number? Now the remaining numbers are 1, 2, and 8.
I select number 1.
Number 1. Oh, you are number 1. First of all, try to use word of the day resonance and keep an eye on the lights. 1 minute green, 1.30 yellow, at 2 minute red light, and just after red light, try to finish your speech. Try to deliver your speech within 1 minute to 2.30. So here on the screen now comes your topic. Tell us about a time you spoke up when it was difficult. What happened? Tell us about a time when you spoke up when it was difficult. What happened?
ये मैं कम्युनिकेट इस तरीके से करना चाहूँगा कि एक टाइम पे हुआ था कि एक सिचुएशन में फंस गया था, लेकिन उस सिचुएशन में मुझे बोलने का मौका नहीं दिया गया था। लेकिन मैंने उनसे बोला था कि अगर आप मुझे बोलने का मौका देंगे तो मैं उस चीज़ को क्लियर कर सकता हूँ। आपके तमाम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स ऑफ जो आ रहे थे कम्युनिकेशंस में वो मैं क्लियर कर दूंगा। लेकिन उन्होंने अपनी बात को आगे रखा, जिसकी वजह से मैं बैक एंड पे रहा। लेकिन मैं उनको बोलता रहा कि इफ़ यू गिव मी अ चांस सो आई कैन डिलीवर माई सेल्फ एंड आई कैन ईजली मेक अ सोल्यूशन फॉर दिस करंट सिनेरियो। सो बट दे डेंट, यानी उन्होंने मुझसे मेरी बात को नहीं माना, लेकिन अपनी ही एम्फेसिस करते रहे कि नहीं, दिस इज़ रॉन्ग, बट आई नो द सोल्यूशन एंड आई हैड अ टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड ऑन दैट थिंग। लेकिन उन्होंने बात नहीं मानी मेरी, तो ये वजह थी कि मैं फिर उस एंड पे बात नहीं कर सका और बैक साइड पे हो गया। दैट्स इट।
तो आपको क्यों नहीं बोलने दिया? आप पे सेंसर क्यों लगाया हुआ था उन्होंने?
बॉस थे।
सबसे मुश्किल काम बॉस के आगे बोलना है।
हाँ, मैं फिर भी बाद में बोला, जब वो कूल डाउन हो गए उसके बाद मैंने अपनी बात की, लेकिन उस टाइम वो बात जा चुकी थी। तो एक कहावत है कि जब मौका हो तब बोलो, अगर वक्त गुजर जाए तो फिर फायदा नहीं रहता उस बात का।
अच्छा, इस कहावत को कोई नाम सुनाए ना, असली कहावत सुनाए, ये क्या है?
क्या चीज? वो कहावत मुझे आती नहीं है, लेकिन ये बात मुझे पता है।
हाँ, कहते हैं जो मुक्का लड़ाई के बाद याद आए उसे अपने मुंह पे मारना चाहिए। Thank you so much, Wajahat, for taking the stage now. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we finish our topics, and 2 topics were remaining. Number 2 topic, when did you realize your voice matters? And number 8 topic that was not considered today was how you ever misunderstood someone because you didn't truly listen. So half listening से अक्सर problem पैदा होती हैं. With this, I say thank you very much to everybody who participated, everybody who listened. And with it, I hand over the charge back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sila Hamid. Stage is again yours.
Thank you so much, for a wonderful engaging segment. Your voice, your story need to be heard, and it should be heard. So speak anyways. Here I would like to share one more couplet of fast. बोल के लब आजाद हैं तेरे, बोल के लब आजाद हैं तेरे, बोल के जुबां अब तक तेरी है, बोल के थोड़ा वक्त बहुत है, जिस्म जुबां की मौत से पहले. Speak, your lips are free. Speak, your voice is still yours. Speak now, there's still a little time before your body and voice falls silent. So speak anyway, because you deserve to be listened. You deserve to be heard. Here at Toastmasters, you will get a not only platform where you can come up, speak, but also share your own story, which is so important and which is so rare. So now come to the third segment, evaluation. It helps us strengthen our stories and grow us as a speaker and a leader. So our general evaluator for today's is none other than our very dear Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. So please put your hands together for Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar and welcome him on the stage.
Everyone, members, please vote. I'm not receiving any votes. The polls are there in the group. Please vote.
Dear Toastmasters, इसके हाथ में ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? इसकी क्या वजह है? While I was delivering my speech, इनका किसी ने बददुआ की होगी घर पे. ऐसा ही लगा मुझे. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. This session is called Journal Evaluations. We have basically 3 sessions. Now we are in our third and final session. In Journal Evaluations, we evaluate each other's speech because that is how we believe we learn. We do not have any teacher, mentor, or boss. We learn from each other. Now, in this session, what we do is we call our evaluator to evaluate our prepared speakers, and then after that someone will come and evaluate table topic speakers who delivered their speeches today over here. So I happen to be the first speaker. I would like to call my evaluator, Toastmaster Heba Rais Khan, to please come over here and evaluate the speech delivered by Toastmaster Asghar.
Hello, Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster Asghar, your smile, facial expressions were a cherry on top of the cake to watch. Wow. Keep bringing that energy in your speech always. What I liked about your speech was that you had good hand and body gestures during the time you spoke, which you used to express yourself with. You narrated an incident from your life. It was quite funny and we could all relate to it. By now, you have become a pretty good speaker, and I could detect no signs of hesitation, nervousness. You had good confidence and flow of speech during the time you spoke. There was good audience awareness. You had engaged the audience with good, interesting content, and the audience was thoroughly hooked onto your speech. The impact your speech had on the audience was quite positive. Everyone was smiling and laughing. You also had good eye contact, and I found you constantly looking at the online and physical audience during the time you spoke. Since you spoke with confidence, there was good clarity in your speech, and we could all hear it well. However, there were some areas of improvement which I found in your speech. Firstly, you could have incorporated more vocal variety in your speech to make it more interesting. And secondly, you have improved upon your English quite a lot, but still a bit of pronunciation, work on pronunciation should be done. Other than that, the speech was very flawless, and it was a pretty good and well practiced speech which had quite a good impact on the audience. Good luck for your next speech. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Heba, for your evaluation. You have always been kind to me. Thank you. Our next evaluator, our speaker, was DTM Tala, Death of a Million Bajis. Oh my God, what a title. Toastmaster Imran Rana, you are kindly requested to come forward and evaluate DTM Tala bin Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asghar. So I was assigned to evaluate caretaker president in Tala's speech. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today distinguished Toastmaster Talha delivered a wonderful speech about the topic on the deaths of billion bajis, right? Million bajis. As from the title itself, it was quite engaging, and you started your speech. Okay, what I like about DTM Talha's speech, quite many things, but I would like to mention three things. That is, you started with the questions, and that's the best way to engage the audience. You used crisp humor during your speech, and it was quite self deprecated when you were mentioning that you used to call her Baji, and your mother was saying, don't call her Baji. And you used to call her auntie, and your wife said that don't call her auntie again. So it was quite amazing and quite good. And the third thing was uh, the way you delivered the speech. It felt like that it was coming directly from your heart, because the topic was quite amazing, and and you were, the way you were delivering your hand gestures, your body language, and your vocal variety, they were perfectly aligned with what you were saying. The only area of suggestion which I noticed, that uh, quite many times we mention that try not to start your speech that today I'm going to talk about, or to end your speech by saying that my conclusion, or my I would like to conclude my speech. Today you use that. Since we were so engaged in your speech, then the conclusion part should be, it should be like that, there was good opening, you have a good story in your body, and then the conclusion part, we were flowing with the flow of your speech, but when you mention that sentence, my conclusion, that's just take the charm of the speech back. The purpose of this project was to connect with the unfamiliar audience, and I'm sure most of the guests were so connected the way he speak. uh, so hats off and full marks on that. Only this particular area, if you could work upon on your next speech, I'm sure you will get through from it. So overall, a wonderful speech delivered with great confidence. Over to you, Chandra.
Thank you. Now we have come to our next and final speech. The speech was delivered by DTM Sarfaraz Nazir. Sarfaraz Nazir, are you there? Yes. Yeah. Looking handsome today. Okay, I happen to be as evaluator today. Last year, I made my New Year's resolution. When I visited them this January, the result was 0. DTM Sarfaraz Nazir, now I know the reason. They were unrealistic. All of them. DTM Sarfaraz Nazir, thank you, teaching us so many things. One of them is that I'm not evaluating you. I'm evaluating your speech. You started about the January resolution, and you talked about the writing of the resolution and how we usually forget them. By June, we search for excuses, and then because they are the realistic one, perhaps one of the reason. Just imagine reading 50 books, killing your mother-in-law is not a resolution. It is unrealistic. And it is because our goals are wish list and without structure. DTM Sarfaraz Nazir, it seems to me that you are targeting me today. But thank you very much for telling us that we need a sense of urgency and describe the keys for success. Talked about the priorities, and you emphasize on priorities, not goals. Talked about 3F: faith, family, and finance. Then you mentioned the strategies and how to get your goal through prioritizing and strategizing your targets. What I also liked is some of your body movement. For example, you said when you are running on a treadmill, or you mentioned the ladder, your voice modulation, and of course, your confidence while you are speaking. What I frankly missed today is that I didn't see your humor in the speech as I was expecting. Secondly, I thought the speech would be grounded in practical issues related to Toastmasters, but found it a bit journal. But again, it was all about what is sometimes obvious to us is not necessarily obvious to others. Overall, it was a very good speech, giving us the roadmap. How can we do it this year around? Setting our goals, but before setting our goals, making them realistic with clear priorities. Over to you, Journal Evaluator, Toastmasters. Thank you, Toastmaster Asgar. Thank you to you for your evaluation. And now this is the time to evaluate our Toastmaster speakers. Please welcome. Are you evaluator?
Yes.
Okay. Big road today?
Sorry?
Going against. Okay. So you are not. Yes.
He's
So
a table
please.
topic today.
Oh yes. Please welcome Toastmaster Amra Yunus to evaluating table topic speeches.
Toastmaster Asgar is shocked. Anyone other than him is the
Table topic evaluator. He's my mentor, so I just took lesson. And I'm just, oh, why it is so difficult? I don't know.
He's your mentor.
So he didn't teach me how to do it because he doesn't know himself. I think it will go from okay. No. Sorry. So today's speeches, leave it. Today's impromptu speeches resonance with the fact that really communication and language is the biggest blessing from God to human being that makes it Ashraful Makhlukat. And we had many, there was only one Toastmaster, Sufyan.
Yeah.
Rest of them were guests, and Toastmaster Tariq Somra has just joined the club or membership. So in that case, of course, amazing speeches we heard. So it comes from, so I would evaluate one by one to all of you who participated in this session. So our first speaker was guest Haris. What stops people from expressing their voice? Luckily, nothing stopped you expressing your voice. You started, of course, your presence, your confidence hooked us. And you categorically listed the things that that are the hurdles when we want to raise our voices. I found you not only fluent in language, but fluent in ideas bringing as well. What, of course, you would improve if you become if you just become the member and goes to the pathways and after another projects. So you would find improving your speaking skills, like, the body language, gestures, eye contact, and other things. So it is just a matter of coming in this on this way. I'm not at all persuading, I'm not at all marketing, but I'm advocating because I've seen myself the results of being in this journey. The second one was Toastmaster Sufyan. Of course, you so Toastmaster Sufyan is here. No, he's okay. Yes, you are there. Okay, it was when in your life, who in your life deserves to be heard, and you really surprised us. I thought you would start like mother, you would start preaching the ideas and you would do that, but you said myself. And at the same time, I don't know about others, but at least myself reflected, yes, we don't listen to ourselves, right? Which is the first thing for our self-care. So thank you for this, bringing this idea. And you beautifully, covered this idea. And I would say that you just kept the name of Toastmasters by using your hand gestures and body language. And of course you are on the journey, so something more that you can work on, of course, is your eye contact with the audience. The third one was our guest Anthony. How has the Toastmaster helped you? It was the topic. So guest Anthony, you are confident, your presence told us, and you didn't take even a single second to accept the challenge. This is what really made us happy as Toastmasters. What I would say that of course you have to have some expressions on your face, your voice modulation, your body gestures, and it all comes through practice, of course. So of course, good luck for your next speeches, whenever you do. The next was our new kind of newborn, I would not say, but newly joined Tariq Somro. I liked that he did not make it an excuse that he's driving. He was also very confident. It is difficult as a beginner to hook and to gauge, to just attract the people when you are online and when you are on the road and in your car. But you did it well, Toastmaster Tariq. Secondly, I liked your ideas as well. You said that you are a lifelong learner, which is the first skill, I would say. I don't know if it is listed in 21st century skills, but of course the crux of these skills is that you become the lifelong learner. And this enthusiasm really reflected from your voice as well when you were speaking. So thank you for such a speech. Of course, if you were here, if you're so we would have seen your body language as well, your face expressions too, because it becomes a little difficult online. So good luck to you for your journey with the Toastmasters. And then it was Sangeeta Bajaj. Yes. So Sangeeta, your topic was, can silence even be more impactful than speaking? Yes, I thought that you are confident. Of course, you have you have the potential to use your gestures very well when you you start practicing your speaking. I mean, as a speaker, as a public speaker, I would say. Of course, this is a skill. You had the good ideas around that as well. Of course, but I like that you stayed on the stage. Yes, I know some of the ideas were being repeated. It happens. So if you, for everyone as the new speakers today, I would say that this is the challenge of every one of us. Really, if you see someone speaking here a little better, so this is the practice. This is the thing which has. But I saw one of the seasoned Toastmaster if you just bring consistency in your practices. And our last speaker was Wajahat Majid, wonderful person, a smiling face. He is sitting and smiling. He's just walking on the stage. He has this that you feel like that person is welcoming you. Of course, confident. When you started speaking, I thought that English speaking is your weaker area, but it is not, because you switched. When you switch, so it ये तो अपना ही बंदा है, अपने ही जैसा है ये तो. Just again some practice is needed and nothing else. So thank you so much for all the guests and Toastmasters for giving such a good session to us. Of course, over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Everyone, please vote for the previous votes as well as for the best evaluator.
Meanwhile, you're voting, I would like to call a certain role holder to come over here and submit their report. The grammarian today is our DTM, TM Imran Rana. Remember, he is not a DTM yet.
Likewise. Okay, thank you so much, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I must say that today I observed an amazing grammar. I didn't find any incorrect usage of grammar, although I do find some amazing vocabularies from so many speakers, but I would like to mention three of them, that is DTM Sarfaraz, DTM Talha, and Toastmaster Asghar. And I observe one thing: it's not only that you are using good vocabulary, it's about how you are using the good vocabulary, because every time whenever I heard Toastmaster Asghar, it brought a smile on our faces. So hats off to you, Toastmaster Asghar. And word of the day was resonance, and it was used by Toastmaster Asghar. And then it was used by DTM Sarfaraz Nazir, and Tariq Somro also used word of the day, and Sangeeta Bajaj also used word of the day. You as well also used. Anthony? Okay, Anthony also used word of the day. So over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Our next role holder was the listener, and today our listener was TM Wase. Please come over here and submit your report.
Thanks for calling him on stage. Mike.
Okay. Thank you, General Evaluator. Silence is more important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who elaborated to us silent treatment? Name. Okay. Together we make society a better place. Who said this? No. Who said it? No. Look, who said this? That person cannot answer it. So, who said this? Together we make society a better place. No.
What's your name?
No.
I think the guy on the car.
No. No, not yet. No.
No one said this.
Sufyan said this. Everybody.
Oh, sorry.
The fear of being misrecognized. Mr. Haris, correct. The best thing which DTM Sarfaraz Nadeer said, which I really want to do, is don't want to work on other people's deadline. It's not a question, it's a statement. How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Yeah. Both answers are correct. What does reaps mean? Reaps.
Reaps?
Reaps.
To harvest?
No. What did DTM Sarfaraz meant by the name? Yeah. It was not realist.
It was
R for?
So it's an acronym.
Yeah, exactly.
Realistic?
No.
Real?
E for excellence.
Respect.
E for excellence.
Respect.
Respect.
Excellence, achievement, pride,
You
success.
you cannot answer it. What? Yeah. 3 F's that DTM Sarfaraz said.
Faith, family,
Faith.
finance.
He used a French word in start of his speech. Bonjour. Hmm.
I didn't even hear this word because usually the French.
Okay. The name of Baji of DTM Tala. Faiza. Process referred by DTM Tala. A chemical process he referred to in his start with sublimation. What did DTM Tala meant by glass wall? By hitting a glass wall?
Not knowing what you are reading.
By hitting a glass wall?
Again, knowingly you are reading yourself.
No.
Obstacles in the process.
Oh.
What to do when there are budgies and apples?
Yeah, you got it 80% of it. Yeah, exactly. I did not convey expectations.
That was so fast.
What was the amount? What was the adjective used by Toastmaster Asghar for that type of job his mother-in-law did?
It was messy.
Creepy?
Creepy. Crappy.
Messy, creepy, lousy, everything done. Thank you.
He meant crappy. Yes, we have.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your role. It was not messy, it was not creepy, it was not lousy, it was wonderful. This is the end of the role older. This is the end of our reports. Just give me 30 to 40 seconds to say something as a journal evaluator. We may not have started exactly on 6:30, but for all practical purpose, we were on time. It is good to see some new faces, new people or guests in the meeting. All of you spoke well. Toastmaster does one thing. It helps you to polish, fine-tune, and brush up what talent you already have. So I request you to be with us in this journey, and we want to learn something from your confidence. With the passage of time, we all gain our confidence, and we will be a good speaker. With this, I would like to end this session, and thank you, online audience, for your patience. DTM Sarfaraz Nadeer, you violated the rule. You are not supposed to guess while the listening session was there. But anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you for your patience. This is the end of the session. Over to you, Mr. President, for the conclusion of the meeting.
Over to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. My dear Toastmasters and my dear guests, you're never too old to set another goal or to begin anew. Today we have seen courage and honesty in every story shared. Keep raising your voice. Your story matters because it could touch a life in ways you can't even imagine. Speak, inspire, and leave your mark. Thank you so much for having a wonderful meeting along with all of us. Over to you, Acting President, DTM.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm putting up the poll for the best big. Please vote. Meantime, let's call all our guests on the stage so one by one they could express their feelings about the meeting very briefly though. So no, Anthony, you're coming first. Yeah. Nobody escapes. I floated the poll.
Sir, the overall opinion about the meeting.
Yeah.
So basically, ये Toastmaster जो है बहुत like it was a very pleasant experience. मैं जब when I enter मुझे कुछ नहीं पता था कि agent है क्या हुआ. But I just came and said I was just observing कि क्या होगा. मैं तो आया था मैं समझा था कि शायद we will be sitting here and we will be looking at some of the speaker कि वो क्या speak कर रहे होंगे. But मुझे नहीं पता था कि जो guest होंगे वो भी speak करेंगे. So yes, it was a new experience for me क्योंकि usually मैं एक बहुत introverted person हूँ और public speaking से nil. So definitely मैं try करूँगा कि every week आऊँ और अपना public speaking में improve करूँ.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Wajid sir.
Thank you for inviting me for this opportunity. And I've never been to such kind of session before. All I did was join the online session, so confidence there with the online and the on-site is different. Speaking with the audience, बहुत मजा आया और इंशाल्लाह मैं ट्राई करूँगा कि मैं ज्वाइन करूँगा.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Sangeeta.
So this Toastmaster Club was my second session because I have already attended one CA club, and this was again a very nice platform. The best part about the overall Toastmaster session is that it keeps everybody engaged, no matter if like I was the guest, but I was also like the session was made in such a way that we have to listen to everybody's speech because we know that at the end of the session we are going to be asked questions also. So I really love the concept that it keeps you engaging, and obviously the motto of this Toastmaster Club is to improve public speaking. And I hope that I will continue this club as well. So looking forward to it.
Great. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. And see you again, inshallah. Yeah. Thank you. Please have a seat. Nice. Everyone, you guys are not voting. If you won't vote, I need to float the poll. Over to you.
First of all, thank you all very much for especially to Mr. Talal. I wrote an email to him and he responded very promptly. So thank you very much for inviting me here. So this is also my second session in Toastmaster in the physical meeting. So it really is a very important opportunity as an individual for me to improve my public speaking skills. So thank you very much for helping me improve. Thank you very much for giving guidance with respect to evaluation. And as Sangeeta has already said, that the best thing about this meeting was that we were also included as guests, and very encouraging remarks from the evaluator is a good sign that we will surely continue this journey with Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, yes, Wajahat.
So this is my first experience in the Toastmaster. So I came here just like a TEDx or something. I thought something is going to be happen here. So I didn't know that I will come here and start delivering a speech. So I was a bit shy giving the speech in front of the public sector. So what I learned here, so on the first 1.5 hour, I was all things going on my mind that what is happening here. So at the end of the time, I realized that this is a very good platform if you want to enhance your public speaking. And I wish this kind of speaking practice should be held in every institute, because we need to have a good speaker in our generations, and it will take time, but this is a very good initiative. We can want to speak in the public area.
Thank you so much for that. So, with that, we bring this meeting to an end, but not before declaring the results. So, best prepared speaker for today goes by 1 mark to myself. So, congratulations. Best covered speaker goes by quite a majority to our guest, future Toastmaster Sangeeta. And again, I'm devastated to report that best evaluator goes to Toastmaster as well. And as for best big four, yeah, it goes to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddharth. So, congratulations all the winners. And thank you for making the time today. We had a packed meeting as always. Thank you so much. And once again, see you all next week, inshallah, or even before that in some other meeting. So thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz. Thank you, sir.